Stand by to raise ship. Blast off. -5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0!
As roaring rockets blast off to distant planets and far-flung stars, we take you to the age of the conquest of space with Tom Corbett, Space Cadet. In the steaming gaseous fog which forever shrouds the planet Venus, a tall, solidly built young man wearing the trim uniform of a space cadet strides briskly along a deserted street in the city of Venusport on his way toward the spaceport. Suddenly, another tall young man steps out of a darkened alleyway, trailed closely by a smaller, wizened follower, and plants himself in the cadet's path.
Excuse me. You're Cadet Astro, aren't you?
What? Yes, I am. Who are you?
Don't you recognize me? Take a close look.
What? Jumping Jupiter.
Surprised?
Why, you look just like me.
Yes. Amazing resemblance, isn't it? In case you've forgotten, I'm your cousin, Mirko.
My cousin?
You've heard of me.
Yes, I have.
Nothing very complimentary, I'll bet.
No, not very.
I didn't think so. Come on, let's go someplace and get acquainted, Astro.
Sorry, I've got to get to the spaceport, catch a ship back to Earth.
I'm afraid you won't be able to make that ship, Astro.
What do you mean?
I've got other plans for you. All right, Beale.
Hey, wait a minute. What is this?
Who are you? Ooh. Nice work, Beale. Now let's drag my dear cousin Astro inside and go to work on him. Come on, Astro. Wake up. Wake up. How much sodium pentothal did you give him, Beale?
Just enough to make sure he tells the truth when he comes to. Will you look at him, though? You and him are like two peas in a pod, Mirko.
My hair's a little darker.
That's easily fixed. When you put his uniform on, nobody will be able to tell you apart.
I hope not. If anything goes wrong, it'll mean my neck.
Nothing needs to go wrong if you keep your wits about you.
Oh.
He's coming too. Oh. Well, how are you feeling now, Astro, my lad?
Who are you? Where am I?
You're with a friend, lad.
A friend?
That's right. Stay behind him. Listen sharp to the way he talks, Mirko.
Right.
Now, Astro, I'd like you to tell me about Space Academy. About your friends there. Your unit mates.
Yes, sir.
I guess you know Tom Corbett and Roger Manning pretty well. Hey, Astro?
They're my best friends.
Tell me about them. Corbett first.
They don't come any better than Tom. He's a great guy.
Beale, ask him if he and Corbett have nicknames for each other.
Tell me, you and Corbett have nicknames for each other?
No. Roger and I call each other names sometimes. He calls me Venusian Hillbilly or Clunkhead.
Uh-huh. What else about him?
Nothing much. Roger's all right. Just needs some of the space gas blown out of his tubes once in a while. Tom and I take care of that. We keep him in line.
Astro.
What's the matter with him, Beale? Why did he pass out?
The drug acts like that. He'll come to again in a few minutes, and I can pump him some more. Did you get everything he said?
Sure.
Next time, I'll ask him about Captain Strong and Commander Rock.
Don't bother. I have all the information I need on them.
Well, all right. You know, I think this will work out just fine, Mirko.
So far. But the big test comes when I show up at Space Academy. Incidentally, what happens to my dear cousin when I leave?
Never mind about him.
I do mind. I wouldn't want him showing up at the Academy, too.
You won't have to worry about that, Mirko. Your dear cousin Astro ain't ever going to see Space Academy again. We'll return to the exciting adventures of Tom Corbett, Space Cadet, in just a moment. So stand by.
Astro, Roger Manning, Dr. Joan Dale, Tom Corbett. You can get picture cutouts of all four on packages of Kellogg's Pep. You'll have a mountain of fun with these cutouts, spacemen. You can even build a setting to show your space cadet cutouts in action. Now, just suppose that the cadets had landed on the moon and were tracking down space pirates. Well, to show that, you draw a picture of the moon's surface, craters and all. Then you'd make a picture of the Polaris. Next, take the space cadet cutouts and put them right in the setting. And there you have it, a real space cadet scene. And once you get all 4 space cadet cutouts, you'll be able to use them all different ways. You can even act out today's adventure. So don't delay. Start collecting space cadet picture cutouts now. Have Kellogg's Pep for breakfast every morning. Kellogg's Pep gives you all the goodness of wheat, all the flavor of malt, all the get-up-and-go energy of a real spaceman cereal. When you finish the package, cut out the space cadet picture on the back. It's loads of fun to play with space cadet cutouts, and it's loads of fun to start off each day with a build-up wheat cereal, Kellogg's Pep. P-E-P. Pep.
Unaware that their unit-mate Astro is being held prisoner on his home planet Venus, Tom Corbett and Roger Manning greet Astro's impersonator as he enters their dormitory.
Astro! Greetings, space boys.
Well, the Venusian hillbilly himself. Where you been, lunkhead? You had us worried.
You know those space liners. We were held up half a day on Luna, rounding up a couple of tourists who got lost.
A space liner? You came back on a space liner?
Well, sure.
You mean you bought passage on a ship when you could fly for free on a Solar Guard cruiser?
Oh, well, you know, finishing up your leave and all, you like to make a splash. And I always did want to ride in one of those floating space palaces.
You always swore you'd never set foot in one.
And where'd you get that kind of money? The fare on one of those jobs is almost a year's pay.
Well, you see...
Don't tell me you put the bite on your uncle.
Yeah, that's it.
Brother, why in blazes did you talk me into leaving Venus a week early, Tom?
Well, you said you wanted to prowl, Roger, and I wanted to see my folks, so...
Speaking of prowling, Roger, any new conquests?
Well, now that you mention it, Astro, pal.
Oh, Astro, why'd you give him the opening?
There was the cutest little operator at Cadet Marshall's party last night. A real dish.
Yeah? How is Marshall? I haven't seen him in a long time.
Huh?
Are you kidding, Astro?
Why, no.
Oh, don't tell me you kissed and made up.
Well...
You and he almost tore each other apart the last time you met. How come a sudden change of heart?
Oh, well, I thought it over, and that was kid stuff. I just as soon drop the whole matter.
Huh? Well, I'll be a Martian mouse. What gives here?
I never saw you act like this before, Astro, or talk this way either. Astro, don't you hear me?
Tom, what's the matter with him? He's just standing there, staring.
Astro, what's wrong?
Come on, snap out of it, you big ape.
What?
Astro, you all right?
What happened?
That's what we'd like to know. We were talking to you, and all of a sudden you went clear out of this world.
Oh, the doctor said this would happen.
Oh, what doctor?
What's wrong with you?
Well, it's this way, fellas. I didn't want to say anything before, but Liner was... Well, I lied to you.
But why, Astro?
To cover up. You see, I had a little accident. It happened after you two left Venus. I hurt my head and was laid up at the hospital.
Why didn't you tell us?
Oh, I didn't want to spoil your vacation. Anyhow, the medico said I'd have, well, spells, you might call it, when I'd go blank and forget things.
Well, you still should be checked by the Academy medico.
Oh, but I'll fall behind in class. I'll lose my place with you fellas in the unit. Look, I promise, if I do any more blanking or anything like that, I'll see the medico. But right now, let me sweat it out, huh?
Well, if his doctor on Venus said it was okay for him to come back to the Academy, I guess it is, Tom.
Sure it is.
Well, maybe. Okay, Astro, we'll sweat it out with you. But we'll keep a close eye on you.
Thanks, Tom.
Gosh, Astro, I was starting to get some cockeyed ideas about you, but if you just fell on your head, well, you can't really damage that Venusian rot.
No, I guess I can't. And you just watch, fellas. Everything's going to work out fine.
FC 394. Marco calling Beale. Marco calling Beale. Come in.
Beale here. Go ahead, Mirko.
I just made the contact. I'll be able to swing it tonight, I think.
That's the way to talk. You have the schedule?
Yeah, but I want to double check. I'll contact you again later.
Right.
How's my charming cousin?
He's as snug as a bug. Don't worry about him.
I won't, as long as you're taking care of him. Well, talk to you later.
So long, Mirko. Do a good job tonight.
Hey, Roger. Roger, wake up.
Huh? What's the matter, Tom?
Get up, but be quiet about it. Astro just sneaked out of the dorm.
He what? But it's the middle of the night. Where's he going?
That's what we're going to find out. He had a package with him. Come on. Look, Roger. Astro's heading for the spaceport.
What in blazes is that lunkhead up to?
That's what I want to know. Keep moving, but stay in the shadows.
Tom, I don't like spying like this.
Oh, neither do I, but I think Astro's in trouble. If we can find out what it is, maybe we can help him.
Who said he's in trouble?
Well, there's something wrong with him. Haven't you noticed how different he's been since he came back from Venus?
Well, the poor guy had a bad accident. He fell on his head.
I know, but there's something else. Something I can't put my finger on. He's been, kind of sly.
Sly? Astro? Oh, come off it, Tom.
Well, what do you call sneaking out here in the middle of the night like this?
Well, he must have had a good reason.
Wait, look. He's heading for the Unit 2 cruiser, the Vega. Come on.
What in blazes is that ape up to?
Search me. Hey, look out for that crate, Roger.
Ooh, blasted.
Quick, behind this ramp. Astro's turning around.
I don't think he spotted us. Tom, look. You can see him clearer now. I think the poor guy's walking in his sleep.
Oh, you're space happy.
He is. See how he's got his hands out in front of him?
He wasn't walking like that before.
Well, we couldn't see him clearly before. It was too dark.
I'm sure that...
Hey, he went right past the Vega. He's heading for the canal. Come on, Tom. He's liable to fall right into the drink. Astro! Hey, Astro, wait!
Not so loud, Roger. You'll bring the watch.
Well, hurry up before he falls in. Here he is.
I got him.
See? His eyes are closed. Astro, wake up.
What? Tom, Roger.
Take it easy now, fella.
What are we doing out here?
You were walking in your sleep.
I was?
Looks like it. You never did this before, Astro.
Well, I did it at home a couple of times after the accident, Tom.
Oh?
Gosh, I'm sorry, fellas.
Get it. It wasn't your fault. Uh-oh. There's the watch. Come on. We can slip into the dorm the back way.
Wait a minute.
What's the matter, Tom?
Astro had a package with him.
A package?
Yes, you must have dropped it.
Never mind. We've got to make tracks or we'll all land in the brig. Let's blast.
Mirko, calling Dale. Come in, Dale.
Beale here. About time you called in, Mirko. What in blazes happened last night?
Listen.
The boys were there when the Vega landed. There wasn't anything aboard. Central Control is burning mad.
Corbett and Manny caught me. It's all right, though. They made them think I was sleepwalking. Manny bought my story, but I'm not positive about Corbett.
How about that?
Everything else is okay. But I don't want to try it again tonight, in case Corbett is still suspicious. I'll wait till tomorrow night. Tomorrow night. Understand?
Tomorrow. Right. But nothing better go wrong again, Mirko.
It won't. This time, I'll make sure those cadet punks don't follow me. I've got to cut out now, Theo. I won't contact you again unless the schedule is changed.
Right.
Well, looks like Tom and Roger were too smart for Mirko, huh, Beale?
Button, if you're still alive, we'll let him court-martial you for a traitor.
What? Well, that's the way you're going to play it, huh?
That's the way, exactly.
Why, you dirty space crawler out?
Go on. Bust your muscles. You can't break them ropes.
Oh, I can't, huh?
Stupid.
Now let's see if you can take it as well as you dish it out.
No, you don't. Keep back.
Don't go away, pal. You're going to have some sweet dreams. Right from my...
No.
Hey, Roger, look.
What's that?
The package Astro was carrying the other night. I just fished it out of the canal. He must have thrown it in when he heard us coming.
Oh? What is it?
Just a box. I'll try to get the top off with my knife.
Tom, I don't understand you. You're acting as if you don't trust Astro.
I'm not sure I do, Roger. There we are.
Well, come on. What's in it?
Kind of curious, aren't you, fellas?
Astro.
So you found it, eh, Corbett? I figured you did when it wasn't in the canal.
Hey, Astro.
Smart, Corbett. But this time you outsmarted yourself. Now you and your pal are in trouble.
Maybe you're the one who's in trouble.
Not me. I just have to change my plans a little.
Look, what goes on here? Tom, Astro.
He isn't Astro, Roger.
Not Astro.
No, I don't know who he is, but...
A ray gun. Tom, he pulled a gun on us. What in the universe?
We're going out to the spaceport, boys. Right now.
What's the idea?
Just do as I say. You'll walk in front, Manning. Then Corbett. And I'll be right behind you. If you make one sound, I'll blast you. Now, march!
We'll return to the exciting adventures of Tom Corbett, Space Cadet, in just a moment. So stand by.
There's big news at Kellogg's, spacemen, and that means good news for you. All the swell Kellogg cereals have been dressed up in brand new packages. You can see them right now at your grocery store. Why, some of the pictures on some Kellogg's packages look good enough to eat, but they're just there to show you what a swell cereal there is waiting inside for you. And don't forget, on the regular size package of Kellogg's Pep, you get an exciting Space Cadet picture cutout, one that you can make a stand for and put in a Space Cadet setting of your own. All the new faces on the Kellogg cereal packages are bright and happy pictures. You want to have one on your breakfast table every morning. And if it's a Kellogg cereal, you know that you're going to want a big bowlful, too. So make a date right now to go to your grocery store and see all the new faces on the Kellogg cereals. Then you'll be saying,
Did you see what I saw? Kellogg's on display in brand new boxes, bright and gay. These famous cereals come your way. Go see this eyeful. The Kellogg's All-Star Breakfast Show has a cheerful look, a lift for you. Start you off with a hoop-de-doo. Kellogg's for breakfast and a happy, happy day. Get a big surprise today.
see the big K-Day display of the new Kellogg packages at your grocery store.
While the Academy sleeps, Tom and Roger are forced to go to the spaceport with Mirko, who is masquerading as Astro and who is armed. At Mirko's command, the two cadets approach the space cruiser Polaris, which looms sleek and gleaming under the pale light of the stars.
Blasted, but I was dumb, Tom, not to realize this guy wasn't Astro.
I wasn't exactly bright either, Roger, not to catch on sooner than I did.
All right, you two, hold it.
What happens now, Mr. Rat?
You'll find out, Manning. Turn around and face the ship.
Why?
Turn around, I said. You too, Corbett.
He's going to finish us with that ray gun and blast off in the Polaris, Tom.
Listen, Roger. Sounds like a ship coming in for a landing.
Yeah, it is. A solar guard destroyer.
It'll be too late to help you, Corbett. Oh.
Why, you swat Tom.
And here's yours, Manning. Oh. Now, brother cadets, let's blast off for a nice little joyride in space.
Tom, you okay? That phony slug that's been tied us up and dumped us down here in the hold of the Polaris.
I feel like I've been run over by a steamroller, but I guess I'll live.
Not for long. That crazy space joker up on the control deck can't handle this ship alone.
Nothing much we can do about it now, I'm afraid.
Hey, somebody's coming. You suppose it's
Jumping Jupiter Astro.
What?
Hello, fellas. Sorry I took so long getting up here, but riding acceleration without cushions is no picnic.
Astro, how in the universe did
Wait
you...
a minute, Tom. Maybe he isn't Astro. It's that other joker trying to trick us.
Why, you space-happy rockhead, if you don't know me by this time...
That's Astro, all right.
Well, don't just stand there. Get us out of this.
All right. Keep your flaps trimmed.
Well, what's going on here anyway, Astro? Where have you been? Who is this character?
He looks enough like you to be your twin.
He's a cousin. Name's Mirko. Haven't heard from him in years. He and a gang he's working with nailed me on Venus when I was on my way back to the Academy.
But why?
Yeah.
Look, will you guys stop wriggling around and let me get these wires off?
Okay, but keep talking.
The idea was for Mirko to pose as me at the Academy and help this gang smuggle stuff out of Earth.
Where to?
What kind of stuff?
I don't know. When I broke away from them yesterday morning, I didn't hang around to ask questions. Anyhow, Mirko would hide the stuff on Academy ships that wouldn't be suspected or even subject to customs search. And then the gang would pick it up at some spaceport en route.
Pretty clever operation.
There you are. You're both loose. Now, where's my dear cousin?
Topside, on the control deck.
He's liable to kill us all the way he's handling this ship.
Well, let's get him.
Oh, nothing doing, Roger. This is my job.
But Astro...
Look, Tom, after what I went through, I deserve this. You stay down here.
Better hurry up, Astro.
Don't worry, this will be short and sweet. Just stay there and listen.
Tom, you think maybe we'd better follow him?
No, this is his party. Let him enjoy it.
Hiya, cousin. Shake hands.
Wow, he sure is. Oh, listen to him. Those punches even hurt down here.
Maybe we had better break it up, or there won't be anything left of Mirko. Uh-oh. That sounded like taps to me. Astro, are you all right?
All right. I feel terrific.
Well, let's get up on the control deck. This ship is running away with us.
Okay. But look, I've been thinking, Tom.
Stick to your fists, Astro. You think a lot better with them.
Well, I'm serious. Instead of going back to the academy, why don't we head for Venus and pick up the rest of that smuggling gang before they get away? I left them there when I escaped.
Hey, that's a great idea,
Are
Tom.
you guys kidding? Commander Arkwright would have our ears if we blasted off on our own. But we'll put it up to him when we get back.
A fine thing. Just when I was beginning to enjoy myself.
Don't miss the next action-packed adventure with Tom Corbett, Space Cadet, when Tom, Roger, and Astro rocket to Venus on a dangerous assignment with the smugglers and find themselves in the greatest peril of their lives in Part 2 of The Riddle of Astro. Tune in, same time, same station, for the next thrilling interplanetary adventure with Tom Corbett, Space Cadet.
Brought to you by Kellogg's Pep, the build-up wheat cereal.
Spaceman, this is Tom Corbett. Thousands of families have been driven from their homes by the floods in the Midwest, and they need our help now. And money from you and your parents will help them in this terrible emergency. So give to the Red Cross.
Tom Corbett, Space Cadet, starring Frankie Thomas, can also be seen on television and appears in the comic sections of many of America's leading newspapers. Look for it daily and in weekend editions. Featured in the cast were Al Markham and Jan Merlin. Today's program was written by Ben Peter Freeman and directed by Drex Hines. Jackson Begg speaking.
Kellogg's Raisin Bran has a secret. Kellogg's Raisin Bran has a secret.
And what a secret. In Kellogg's Raisin Bran, the tasty raisins are dipped in honeycomb. That means plumper, more tender raisins along with delicious golden crisp bran flakes. Both fruit and cereal all in one box. And no other raisin brand but Kellogg's gives you the tender goodness of raisins dipped in honeycomb. That's Kellogg's secret. So for your breakfast, make sure you get Kellogg's because
Kellogg's Raisin Bran has a secret.
this program came to you from New York. America is sold on ABC, the American Broadcasting Company.
Transcribed. Kellogg's Pep, the build-up wheat cereal, invites you to rocket into the future with Tom Corbett, Space Cadet.
Stand by to raise ship. Blast off. -5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0!
As roaring rockets blast off to distant planets and far-flung stars, we take you to the age of the conquest of space with Tom Corbett, Space Cadet. While Astro was held prisoner by mysterious smugglers on the planet Venus, his renegade cousin Mirko impersonated him at Space Academy. Managing to escape, Astro returned to the Academy where he, Tom Corbett, and Roger Manning captured Mirko. Now the three cadets have been summoned to the quarters of Commander Arkwright.
Astro, the Solar Alliance has requested you to undertake a highly important but extremely dangerous mission.
Me, sir?
Cadets Corbett and Manning, your cooperation is also requested.
I'm ready, sir. Same here. What's the mission, sir?
As you know, Mirko was caught smuggling out Neo-RDX, the most powerful explosive in the universe. He's confessed that the explosives are to be used in a bigger operation, raiding the space lanes.
Raiding?
You mean piracy, sir?
Exactly. Mirko had a supra-high-frequency transmitter by which he contacted Beale from the Academy. This morning, intelligence persuaded Mirko to contact Beale. This is a tape recording of their conversation.
FC-394. Mirko calling Beale. FC 394. Mirko calling Beale. Come in, Beale.
Beale here. I've been trying to contact you, Mirko. Astro got away.
Yes, I know. He was here.
What?
Luckily, the fool came to the dormitory first. I was there alone, and I took care of him. We'll never have to worry about my dear, stupid cousin again.
Well, that's a relief. Nice work, Mirko.
Now, listen. I'm hiding the stuff aboard the rocket cruiser Polaris tonight. I've already given you the rocket schedule.
Right. We'll be ready to pick it up. Oh, wait just a minute. Stand by.
Right here, Beale was apparently interrupted, perhaps by the leader of the operation who gave him other instructions. You'll hear him again in a minute.
But, sir, what did Mirko mean? He took care of me.
We instructed him to say that, Astro. If Beale and the others believed you were dead, they'd feel safe in continuing to work with Mirko. Then we could put a dummy package aboard the Polaris, and intelligence officers could grab the gang when they picked it up.
Oh, I get it.
Okay, now, Mirko, listen sharp.
Go ahead, Beale.
Here's what you do. Since you're in that Polaris unit, you can bring the stuff out yourself.
Bring it myself. You mean to Venusport?
Now, maybe we ain't there no more.
Where are you?
We ain't quite settled on a place yet. But we've got the Polaris schedule, so someplace along the line, one port or another, you'll be contacted.
Which port?
Ain't quite sure of that, neither. You just get yourself away from Corbett and Manning on all the spaceports, and we'll be in touch with you. So long, Mirko. See you later.
All right, that's the end of the recording. Now, do you understand your assignment, Astro?
I think so, sir. Mirko posed as me. Now you want me to pose as him and make contact with the gang.
Right. Find out all you can about them and their plans. But I must warn you, this assignment is extremely dangerous. They're obviously suspicious. That's why they want to see Mirko.
I realize that, sir.
So, you may refuse the assignment if you wish.
Refuse it? Not me.
Thank you. Cadets Corbett and Manning, you have the same choice. You needn't accompany Cadet Astro if you prefer not to.
Oh, let that hillbilly get his neck in a sling without us? Not in a million years. I beg your pardon, sir.
I understand, Manning. Cadet Corbett?
Count me in, sir, naturally.
Very well, then, cadets. You've made your decision, and I must say I'm proud of you. You will prepare to blast off in 2 hours. Use your heads and try to come home safely. Now, goodbye. And spaceman's luck to you all.
We'll return to the exciting adventures of Tom Corbett, Space Cadet, in just a moment. So stand by.
Tom Corbett, Astro, and Roger Manning are just about to blast off on another adventure in outer space. There they go. Say, how'd you like to have a picture of that? A picture that would show your favorite space cadets in action. You can, you know. All you have to do is collect the Space Cadet picture cutouts you'll find on the back of every regular-size package of Kellogg's Pep. Soon you'll have picture cutouts of all the Space Cadets. You can cut them out and use them in your own Space Cadet adventures. Here's the latest special prize you get with every regular-size package of Kellogg's Pep. Just look on the back of the package. Right there you'll see a swell picture made from an actual photograph. Each cutout is a full-length picture, too, so you can see the official Space Academy uniform. You see Dr. Dale in her full-dress uniform. Another package shows you Roger Manning wearing a spacesuit, the same kind the cadets wear out in space or on another planet. Astro and Tom are in uniform, too, all ready for you to set up in a Space Cadet scene. And remember, that picture cutout comes with the best-tasting whole wheat and malt cereal you ever tasted. Just rustle those flavorful wheat flakes into your cereal bowl tomorrow morning. You'll say the swellest cereal in the whole solar system is Kellogg's Pep. P-E-P. Pep.
In an attempt to discover the whereabouts and identity of a gang of men who plan to raid the space lanes, Tom, Roger, and Astro volunteer for a supposedly routine training flight in the rocket cruiser Polaris, hoping to lure the gang into a trap.
Well, this is Marsport. Here's your last chance to be a hero, Astro.
Nothing happened on Luna or Venus, and nothing will happen here either, Roger.
It certainly won't if Roger and I keep you surrounded like this. Listen, Astro, we'll kind of evaporate. You make like Mirko and amble around the spaceport alone.
I've ambled around almost every spaceport in the inner solar system, Tom, and all I've got to show for it is sore feet.
That's the only place you've got any feeling, Leadhead.
Come on, Roger.
But don't worry, Astro. We'll be near to protect you.
Ah, go blow your jets. Well, here we go again.
Hey, got a match?
Sorry.
Michael?
Oh, maybe I have.
Here, take these matches. Light one for me.
Oh, okay. You're making the contact?
I ain't out for the walk. Hey, watch it. You almost blind me. What are you so nervous about?
Oh, I was thinking. Corbett and Manning. They're around here someplace.
Don't worry about them. Now listen. Walk around behind that far hangar. You'll see a little guy waiting there. Go with him. Well, go on. What are you waiting for?
What about Corbett and Manning?
I said forget about them. You just get going and lead them to us. We'll take care of them good.
Hey, Tom, look. Astro's leaving the spaceport. He's ducking behind that hangar.
Uh-huh. I think he's made contact. Come on, Roger, after him.
Hey, just a minute, fellas. Got a match?
No, sorry.
How about you?
No, let go of my arm.
You don't have to get so uppity. I just asked you.
All right, and I told you. Now blow, will you?
You'll show you fresh punks. Hey, fellas!
Hey, what gives?
Look, Roger, those three men.
Pile in, boys.
Watch yourself, Roger.
I can handle these jokers with one hand.
Get him, fellas. Slug him. Hey, the spaceport police. Come on, let's get out of here.
Come back here, you yellow space rats. What are you afraid of?
Knock it off, Roger. Let's get after Astro.
Astro, jumping Jupiter. I almost forgot about him. Let's blast.
He went around this hangar. See him?
No sign of Astro anywhere, Tom. What do we do now?
Nothing we can do but go back to the Polaris and hope Astro shows up.
Here he is, Bill. Signed, sealed, and delivered.
Okay. You can take his blindfold off now, Nicky.
There you are, Michael.
Hey, what's the idea, Beale? They made me keep this blindfold on all the way from Marsport.
Well, now, lad, we couldn't take no chances. You might be the other one.
Astro? Well, this should make you change your mind.
Neo RDX?
That's right. Convinced now?
Let's see.
Well?
Yeah. This looks like the stuff, all right. Well, you know how it is, Mirko. We had to make sure. This is a big deal we're in. Real big.
Yeah, I know. Listen, Beale, when do we start operating?
That's none of your business, Mirko.
Oh, now look, why all the secrecy with me? I'm risking my neck for you guys. I even killed a man.
You're being well paid for it. Here. Here's your money.
Oh, thanks.
Nicky will take you back to your ship. When you get back to the academy, contact me and I'll tell you where to pick up the next load. Now I know you're okay. We'll carry on the way we started.
Okay. So long, Beale.
Be good, kid. Yeah, Beale here.
Beale, this is Valdor.
Yes, sir. Did you watch him through the teleceiver I hooked up?
Yes, he looked like Mirko.
Sure. I guess we were too suspicious.
Were we? Did you notice he didn't try to get more out of you this time? He didn't even count what you gave him.
Yeah. See, that's right. He's okay, though. He brought us the Neo RDX.
Place it directly in front of the teleceiver lens so I can see it clearly.
It's the right stuff.
Do as I tell you.
Okay, Valdor. See? It's the right
Where
stuff.
are the detonators?
Huh?
The detonators, you fool. That explosive can't be set off without the special detonators.
We ain't here.
Get Mirko back, hurry.
Too late. They just took off.
There's a radio in the jet boat. Call Nicky at once and tell him to bring Mirko back.
Roger, wait!
Hey!
Roger, look. It's Astro.
The old Venusian hillbilly himself. Space boy, we were worried about you. We're in blazes.
Look, fellas, no time to talk now. We gotta blast off fast. Come on.
Why?
What's the rush?
What happened?
Beale must have noticed by now I didn't bring the detonators. I pulled the audio wire in Nicky's jet boat, so Beale couldn't call him, but they might have other contacts here. Come on. Climb into the airlock and let's blast.
All right now, Astro. Let's find out if you are still in the gang's confidence. Contact Beale.
Yes, Commander Arkwright.
And you two boys, stay absolutely quiet.
Yes, sir. FC 394, Mirko calling Beale. Come in, Beale. FC 394, Mirko to Beale. Come in.
Beale here. Listen, Mirko, what happened to the detonators?
Uh-oh, they're wild.
Quiet, Roger. The what?
The detonators. The little ball-like caps made out of vanadium. The explosive's no good without them.
I don't know anything about them, Beale.
You must have got them with the Neo-RTX.
All they found in the locker was the package I brought up to you.
Sure.
Positive.
Blast those jokers. They've messed it up then. Well, they'll have to get us a double supply this time. Now listen, Mirko. Here are your orders.
Go ahead.
Thursday night, you slip out of the academy. At 9:40, a westbound monorail leaves the village heading for Atom City. Get on it. Sit in the second car from the end. Got that?
A westbound monorail at 9:40 Thursday. Right. Then what?
You'll be contacted on the car. When you get the stuff, secure it behind the rudder assembly on the next Academy rocket ship, making a train-in flight to main solar ports. Then relay it scheduled to me. Check?
Check.
Right then. That's all. So long, Mirko.
You know, Tom, riding around the monorail train like this is a lot of fun. But has any one of these monorails ever fallen off the track?
Well, not that I know of.
Well, looks kind of dangerous hanging from that one rail going at this speed.
Relax, William. We've got bigger worries.
Hey, we're slowing down. Think maybe something will happen here?
Let's hope so.
Where's Astro?
Still in the car ahead. Oh, keep your face in that newspaper now. We're stopping.
Not too many people getting on.
But one important guy is getting on. Who? Nicky, that character that picked a fight with us at Marsport.
Oh, great.
Roger, Nicky just motioned to Astro.
Yeah, and Astro's getting up, walking to the door.
Nicky's right alongside. They're getting off. Come on.
We getting off, too?
What do you think? Hurry.
But Nicky may spot us.
We'll have to take that chance. Maybe if we move fast enough and duck behind one of the station pillars, he won't.
Might work. It's kind of dark out there.
Move fast, Roger.
All set.
Come on. Down these steps. Duck behind here and hold still.
Right. You see Astro?
Wait a minute. Hey!
What's the matter?
Nicky tricked us. He and Astro didn't get off.
Jumping Jupiter. There goes the monorail. And Astro's on it.
What's the matter with you, Nicky? Can't you make up your mind? Why didn't we get off?
Because I changed my mind. That's why, Mirko. Now move up into the front car.
Why?
'Cause I tell you.
Wait a minute. Who do you think you're ordering around?
You, Buster. You think I didn't recognize those two jokers in the back car? They were Corbett and Manning.
What? But
Yeah,
I didn't...
I know. You said you ducked them. But I just made sure you did. Now move.
Well, what's in the front car?
Exactly what you're after, Mirko. And maybe a little more. Okay, cross over.
Well, what now? There's nobody here.
Sure there is, Mirko, my boy.
Beale. Well, you fellas sure do a lot of traveling.
This trip was worth it. I made it special. Just to introduce you to someone you've been wanting to meet.
Who?
The name is Valdor.
Valdor?
Yes, Beale tells me you've been rather curious about me.
Well, you're the head of this whole operation.
That's right, Mirko, and I must confess I've been curious about you, too.
You have?
Yes, and the answer to one question will satisfy my curiosity, Mirko.
Oh, well, go ahead. Shoot.
When and where did you meet our friend Beale?
Why, it was back home on Venus. We did a job together, and that's all.
It certainly is, for you, Astro.
Why, you dirty space crawler.
Watch him.
I am. Hold still, big boy. I'll burn a hole through you with this heat ray.
So you thought you could trap me, Astro, by using the same trick by masquerading as your cousin Mirko?
You're already trapped, Valdor. The Solar Guard knows all about you.
How could they when you didn't even know?
Tom and Roger saw me on this monorail, and they saw Nicky, too.
Your friends are far behind, and when they finally catch up to you, it'll be too late.
You think so, huh?
I know so. In a very few minutes, we will pass over a high chasm. There'll be a drop of some 400 or 500 feet, and this spells an accident. An extremely fatal accident.
We'll return to the exciting adventures of Tom Corbett, Space Cadet, in just a moment. So stand by.
Listen to those giant presses. They're turning out completely new packages for the Kellogg Company. Each package is in bright new colors, gay new pictures. And do you know what's going into those packages? Kellogg cereals. A big selection of the world's finest breakfast foods, yours in new picture packages. You want to see all the new faces on the Kellogg's. You want to try all the swell Kellogg cereals. And just for an example, listen to this. On the back of every regular-sized package of Kellogg's Pep, there's a picture of one of the Space Cadets or Dr. Dale. It's a full-length picture cutout showing one of the official Space Academy uniforms. You can get as many as 4 different picture cutouts because different Pep packages have different cutouts. But one thing is still the same, and that's the swell whole wheat cereal you get inside. See other Kellogg packages at your game.
Did you see what sleigh? In brand new boxes, bright and gay, these famous cereals come your way. Go see this eyeful. The Kellogg's All-Star Breakfast Show has a cheerful look, a lift for you. Starts you off with a hoop-de-doo. Kellogg's for breakfast and a happy, happy day. Get a big supply today.
Yes, get a big supply today of the great Kellogg cereals in their bright new boxes.
As the monorail trail hurtles through the night, suspended from a single gleaming rail and rapidly nears a wide, deep chasm, Astro faces death at the hands of the men he tried to trap. But meanwhile, some distance behind in a single monorail car speeding along a parallel track, Tom and Roger try desperately to catch up to their friend.
Can't you make this old crate go faster, Tom?
She's wide open, Roger. Don't worry, we're picking up time on that train.
I still say we should have commandeered an auto jet. We would have caught up by now.
And how would we have gotten aboard the train? No, Commander Arkwright picked the best idea. Lucky this work car was parked on a siding at that last station.
Well, all right, but suppose another train shows up on this track. We'll be in great shape then.
The commander said he'd see that all traffic was cleared for us. Now stop griping, will you?
Okay, but blasted, I wish we'd spot that train.
Wait, there it is. See those red lights?
Great galaxy, that's it. Come on, we've got to catch up. We can't miss now.
We're getting close to the chasm. It's less than a minute away.
Very good. Open this side door, Beale, and you, Nicky, stand by the door between the cars. See that none of the passengers interrupt us.
All right, Valdor. Door's open, Valdor.
Thank you, Beale. Move up to it, Astro.
Oh, no, I won't.
Take your choice. Jump by yourself or be thrown out.
All right, big shot. You throw me if you can.
Easily done. Beale, the parallel ray. Freeze him first.
Wait a minute, Valdor. It's another monorail catching up on the next track. Someone in the front cabin. It's that cadet, Corbett.
Tom!
And the other one's leaning out of the side door. The car's coming alongside.
Gangway!
Stop him quickly!
Come on, Astro! Jump for it!
No, you don't.
Out of my way, Junior!
Oh.
Come on, Astro! What are you waiting for? Not a thing, pal. Here I come! Well, if it hadn't been for you guys, I'd be flying through 500 feet of nothing right now. Those guys really meant business.
Well, they're going bankrupt in a few minutes, Astro. As soon as their monorail stops at the next station, they'll get an escort of honor. A squad of solar guards.
Suppose they jumped the train before that.
Now, where'll they jump? Straight down? Not a chance. The whole gang is wrapped up for good.
Hey, those words are music to my ears. Jupiter, I'm glad this operation is over.
It isn't yet, Astro. Tom and I saw another one of your relatives, and he looked real mean.
What? Where?
Early this evening, when we passed the zoo.
Don't miss the next action-packed adventure with Tom Corbett, Space Cadet, when Tom and Roger are ordered to guard a huge sum of money and find themselves blasting through space with an escort of death. Tune in, same time, same station on Tuesday for the next thrilling interplanetary adventure with Tom Corbett, Space Cadet.
Brought to you by Kellogg's Pep, the build-up wheat cereal.
Spaceman, this is Tom Corbett. Thousands of families have been driven from their homes by the floods in the Midwest, and they need our help now. And money from you and your parents will help them in this terrible emergency. So give to the Red Cross.
Tom Corbett, Space Cadet, starring Frankie Thomas, can also be seen on television and appears in the comic sections of many of America's leading newspapers. Look for it daily and in weekend editions. Featured in today's cast were Jan Merlin, Al Markham, Carter Blake, Joe DeSantis, and Gilbert Mack. Today's program was written by Ben Peter Freeman, directed by Drex Hines. Jackson Beck speaking.
Kellogg's Raisin Bran has a secret. Kellogg's Raisin Bran has a secret.
And what a secret! In Kellogg's Raisin Bran, the tasty raisins are dipped in honeycomb. That means plumper, more tender raisins, along with delicious golden crisp bran flakes. Both fruit and cereal all in one box. And no other raisin brand but Kellogg's gives you the tender goodness of raisins dipped in honeycomb. That's Kellogg's secret. So for your breakfast, make sure you get Kellogg's, because
Kellogg's Raisin Bran has a secret.
This program came to you from New York. The preceding was transcribed. America is sold on ABC, the American Broadcasting Company.